What up, guys? It's your girl, Rara Butterfly, here today to do your daily message. This video is for anyone that it resonates with. I am picking up heavy on the Virgo energy. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, gang, gang. But this is for anyone. If it does resonate for you, you know what to do. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button. If you want a personal, you can use the description box down below. And we're going to go ahead and jump right on into it. 1 second, guys. What's poppin', gang? How you doing? I hope you guys are enjoying y'all day. What's up? Let y'all kick in here for a little bit, okay? The energy that I was picking up is that somebody here, they went looking for justice, what they consider justice in their own way, in their own realm, in their own terms here, right? I feel like somebody here, they went looking for justice and they found karma, okay? I'm getting somebody here, you know, they started a war, but they were only prepared for battle, okay? I don't know if they thought that they were going to intimidate you or things wouldn't go as far as they actually did or whatever. But whatever this is, I think at the end of the day, somebody is either going to be left thinking, was it worth it? Or this is what they already thinking. Was any of this worth it? Okay. Now, the energy that I was picking up on, not the energy, the message that I was getting for the download for you guys is, at first, Spirit was telling me, have you guys ever thought about, you know, love, okay, love and war? Okay, so when we think about love and you think about two different things, I'm thinking about that movie, There's a Thin Line Between Love and Hate, right? And how often, how many times people can be in love and it turns out to become a war. Okay, even when you think about divorces, when you think about, you know, parents and their children, when you think about family, when you think about friendships, no matter how you look at it, right? So Spirit gave me that download about love and war, and I was like, okay, well, what else? And all of a sudden, I start seeing that movie on Troy. So I don't know if you guys are really familiar with Troy and Achilles, okay? But you guys know that Troy, he was a great conqueror. He was a warrior. He was, considered, I think he was the king at the time as well. And then Achilles, he was the same thing. You get what I'm saying? But he wasn't, he wasn't born as king. He didn't have any lawful right, any birthright, right? But he was a great warrior. And basically, the person that Achilles worked for, that he was, fighting for, he was trying to, bring peace, pretty much. Okay, so they were coming to a treaty, right? And Troy's brother, Paris, he decided that he wanted the king's wife. So, they had their little relationship going on, and when it was time for everybody to depart and go back home, the wife ended up sneaking away with Troy's brother Paris, okay? And she came back to their kingdom, okay? And by that action being taken, it started a complete war, okay? Now, at the end of the movie, at the end of this whole situation, what was so significant is that Achilles died, the warrior for the king, right? He just doing his job. He died because the brother who started this war, only prepared for battle, he died because he shot a arrow at him, or hit him in his Achilles or something like that. He hit him in his ankle. Okay. But at the end of the movie, the brother died too, Troy, I believe. Am I saying that right? Hold on. Let me see. 1 second, y'all. I don't know, y'all. Does Troy die in the end? Excuse me, y'all. I don't think so. I feel like both parties end up defeated. Okay. Now, why this message is significant, I have no idea, but we're going to get into the cards and just see what's going on. That's just, I don't know. I'm just hearing a prefix here. Is that how you say that? Who cares? I don't know. Of what's going on in this situation. But let's see what it is. Even if it ain't as big as, you know, some type of actual war. If somebody was trying to create havoc, create chaos in your life, trying to, you know, or if somebody, let's say somebody is looking for some type of justice, that they have havoc and chaos going on in their life, and they feel like you the one who at fault, and they going out and they starting all these things. I feel like somebody, you know, biting off more than they can actually chew. Somebody starting something that they're not really going to be able to finish without there being this major loss here is what I'm picking up here. Okay. So how you are involved in this, I have no idea. But I do see that if you are involved, you don't have no guilt and shame. Okay, you could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or you could be a fire sign, Aries, well, not even a fire sign, Sagittarius here. Okay. Could be a little bit fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I feel like if this is you, I feel like you're going to shape shift. You're going to renew. You're going to bounce back. You're going to end up being okay. Everybody else, they playing this game by themselves. They indulging in this war on their own here. Okay, I feel like this is something like, I can't really explain it, but I feel like this is a situation where everybody else is like a lose-lose situation. For you, it's win-win. Like, I'm hearing, I could never lose. What you thought? Okay. So get more sunlight. Sagittarius could be very significant for this, especially Sagittarius. If you feeling a lot of guilt, a lot of shame. Before I was titling this reading, I was like, what should I put in this title? And I was getting deceit, gossip, rumors, and lies, all of these things, right? But this could be anybody. You could have Sagittarius highly aspected in your chart. Are you dealing with one? Okay. But I feel like if there's any rumors, any lies, any deceit, don't get involved. Just get outside. Get more sunlight. Okay. I definitely feel like, especially if you have Sagittarius North Node, Sagittarius Moon here, Sagittarius Rising Sun, Venus, any of the, you know, the major aspects in our chart here, I feel like you need to be outside. You need to be, even if it's not going outside and like shopping and hanging out. No, I'm talking about sitting outside, letting the sun beam on your head here. Okay, it's something important about that, because I feel like in a lot of situations you feel like you're not surprised, but something is actually going to be surprising here. Okay, because let's say this. If I'm a king or a queen, you know, and back then, you know, in the royal dynamic, right? And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not really surprised. I know that so-and-so over here gonna go to war. They want to try to fight, or they're going to get into cahoots and alliance with this person and come against me, right? But sometimes we get into certain situations where we like, okay, well, I don't really know who's going to win. I don't really know what the outcome is going to be. So you're not surprised if you win, but you also not surprised if you lose. Okay? So this is crazy, because for like the past, maybe like the past week or so, I've been getting something about the loser squad. And I always forget it, and I never know how to really title it anyway, right? But what's so significant about this, right? If you used to losing and everybody else is used to you losing, nobody else is expecting you to really do anything, right? Even though people are cheering for you, people root for you, people want you to win, it's just like, damn, if you do lose, it wasn't even, you know, well, what did we really expect? You get what I'm saying? They might be angry, but they gonna come up and see again. It also gives me that vibe of the Cowboys, okay? Now, what I'm picking up on is that it's a vice versa to everything in life, right? It's a flip side to it all. So if somebody wins all the time, cool. Everybody expects that. Okay? So which side is it kind of better to be on? The losing side or the winning side? Now, I'm not asking you guys this. I'm just saying for us to all think about it, right? Because when you always winning, when you up here and people never expecting you to lose, people betting on you, okay? We know for a fact you gonna win. And every now and again, you lose. Now, depending on what winning side you on, you get what I'm saying, who you are in the winning side, that loss could be detrimental. That loss, a motherfucker may not bounce back from. Some do, some don't. But the loss will always be there. People gonna look at that all the time. All the time. All the time. All the time. Even when we think about people who done played in championships, when we talk about football, and let's say LeBron and them, they win 4 or 5 years straight. All of a sudden, boop, somebody else win. All of a sudden, them 4 or 5 years, they go down the drain. Everybody gonna talk about what, they lost last year, they gonna have to come back. But let me tell you, you be a loser and you lose all the time, people be like, well, they haven't won since 2011, Mavericks. Okay, haven't won since 2011. Let's see what they do. Let's see if they make it to the championship. So I'm hearing ball forever. Okay, ball forever is what I'm hearing. Okay, battle forever, war forever. Like, this is like, I'm hearing like game on. Okay, this is not the time like where you shy away. This is not the time where you get into this, or what people are saying, and you get into this guilt, you get into the shame. This is a time for this, mind over matter here. Because that's really the only way that you win the war. See, if you already expecting something, if your intuition is already telling you that something is going to happen, something is going to be, then you already have room to prevail. You already getting, this is what you need to be preparing for. Don't doubt it. Okay. When the league start, I'm thinking about basketball for whatever reason at this time. We playing basketball. Y'all know that movie Love and Basketball, the war of it, the war of the love, and the love that they had for the basketball. You guys get what I'm saying? But not to get too far off. The thing is that I'm getting here, do you guys think that the Phoenix Suns, is that who lost last year? Anybody watch basketball? I want to be clear. Fuck it. If I might be wrong, I don't know if I am or I'm not. But I believe the Phoenix Suns made it last year. The Mavs made it last year. No, they didn't make it all the way. Who made it to the finals? Who ended up winning? I don't know. We're going to use Phoenix. Okay? Now, if we think that Phoenix going into this situation, if they were starting practice today, right? Do you think they're not thinking that, oh, you know what, the championship, the war, the battle, that's going to be here. Right now, I got time. We just going to play. No. They preparing every game. Every game. Everything is just like we in the war. They not going into it looking like, okay, as soon as we get to the championships, we going to just go ahead and play it out. We already know what we going to do. No. That's why Dak over here walking around every time with limbs hurt. Okay? Because that's what Dak is doing. He relying on talent. He relying on something else that's not really there. We all got rain. We all got force. We all got pull. We all come with something. But at the same time, we gotta remember there's something here, destiny. Okay, there's something here, like the rules will always, that we don't think the rules are applying when we're down here and we're just operating and living, but the rules always apply. You get what I'm saying? This is like somebody who been trying to bend you. I'm going to make you break. I'm going to break you. I'm going to break you. I'm going to break you. Sorry about that, y'all. Let me put the phone on charger. And they don't understand that the moment that you break, It don't mean, I mean, the moment that you break, it don't mean that you're detached. It mean that you folding. The moment that they get you to fold don't mean that you're not flexible. Don't mean that you're not rubber. Don't mean that you're not prepared. I feel like somebody does not understand you're going to be a hard person to remove out of this game. And the reason why is because of destiny, because of fate. Somebody does not understand that. You get what I'm saying? That this is for you. There's no competition. There's no, there's no adversary. There's no alliance. There's no war. There's no anything. There's no strategizing. There's none of this. This is all just divine. Okay, what do I do? You don't even understand how you don't even understand you're processing information, but you are. You don't understand. You like, well, why did I get up that way? Why did I move this way? Why am I doing it? It's for a reason here. So by the time that war comes, all your energy didn't go to strategizing for war. All your energy goes into whatever you being told to do at this time. And when the war is brought to you, everybody knows. See, some folks don't know. But everybody, look, me, I'm going to say me. I know for a fact. My mama always told me, don't be going up to nobody's house, walking up in nobody's house, trying to fight nobody. Don't go out there looking for trouble because you're going to find it. But especially when it comes to fighting and somebody walks up on somebody else's ground, somebody else's terms, on somebody else's turf, and they come knock on somebody else's door, and they prepared for, boy, we finna box. I got my little knife, I got my little crew, and they don't know that motherfucker at the door, behind the door, we ain't even ready for that, but because everything we've been going through, shit, we paranoid. Who knocking at the door? Get the guns. Not saying this is how you living, but this is how you spiritually. You get what I'm saying? Or you already on some shit where I'm not really paying it no mind, but something telling me be prepared for whatever. And then when something comes to you, here it is. So it take me back to that point on Troy, right? When Troy he left from, I forget his name, the king name that started with an M, I believe. When he left from him, he was thinking it was all good. His experience was, something. When he went home with his wife, thinking it was all good. The moment that he found out his brother did what he did, in a way, if you watch that movie, he was telling his wife goodbye. He already knew what time it was. He was prepared based off experience. If he would have been trapped up and everything else and doing all this other shit, where it would have, first of all, never even got to the point of them having a treaty. They would have already been at war. 1. 2, he would have been right with his brother. Oh, well, let's sneak on to the ship and get her back on to the house. We're going to all have fun with her. You get what I'm saying? But instead, no. All he could do was prepare himself. Whole time, his brother thinking that he going to fight Achilles. Troy know that Paris is no match for Achilles. Paris didn't know that Troy was going to be like, you know what? Let me go out here. But that's what happened. Because he knew his brother wasn't prepared for the war that he started. And this is the same thing that's kind of, in some way, somehow, cycling in somebody's life here. Okay? But at the end of the day, the fate and the destiny, it doesn't change. It doesn't change. So this card just popped out. Let's get into the card reading. That was the opening up. We 20 minutes in. Okay. Only marrying for money here, child. What's this? So Joy, we got lying on dick, womp womp womp, and she's cheating. Addicted, toxic lover, sense of a tragedy. He really loves you. Okay, so right at the top, I feel like this is what it is. Somebody only marrying for money, lying. Somebody lying here. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here, or an air sign. Okay, we got this little bit of a green. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, they somewhere involved in here. This is the person that people are lying on. Okay? Now, I feel like somebody here, they could be realizing that this is a lie. Okay? That people they talking shit. But the tragedy, the war has already been started. Regardless if somebody, no matter how much somebody loves somebody, no matter if somebody doing this and doing that and this person involved with this person, whatever this is, the war has already been started. Point blank, period. Okay? I feel like this is a very tragic situation here. I'm not going to lie. Because I feel like it's a lot of things happening right now. Okay? A lot of people, it's people making decisions right now to stop this dynamic of love, this dynamic of happiness, or somebody just being free on their own, somebody having this life that they deserve, to the point that they don't give a fuck about who is being manipulated, sacrificed, hurt, destroyed in the way. That's why this shit is even more so major, because somebody doesn't even understand. You can't go to war with God. But I'm hearing that song by Kevin Gates when he said, I go to war with God behind you. So somebody feels that way. If you want a God's favorite, if you want a God's choice, and somebody don't understand, it's almost like somebody thinks like you getting away with something, or you're doing something here. Like, why they ain't in this? Why they don't feel this? Why this? Why that? They doing this. They doing that. And they happy. And I'm this. But see, somebody never understood. They don't understand something here. It's almost like, it's what I'm picking up here, y'all. It's almost like somebody feel like you can give whatever you give. You can give your all to a person, right? But it's like Miss Pac-Man. It's like all I see is them doing eating. It's like take. It's almost like somebody will be like, hey, I'm gonna buy you a whole large pizza, 8 slices. I see you hungry. Here, take the pizza. I got you, don't worry. You take the pizza. You open up the box. You take out the first slice, put it on a plate. You take the pizza and you about to put it in your mouth, and they like, what you doing? You ain't gonna feed me first? Didn't I just give you the pizza? They full. They don't even want the pizza. They just want you to put them first. This is somebody who will see you in broken, I don't like to say depressed, but I use the word. This is somebody that you'd be depressed. Not leave your house, not go, not do anything, not deal with anybody. And they'll be like, you deserve, that's what you doing. You deserve that. This is somebody that would get in prison because they couldn't get depressed. This is somebody whose ego is too flamboyant to allow anybody to think that they're depressed. That they'll find a way to blame that on you. I ain't talking about just physical prison. Any type of prison, spiritually, physically, mentally, whatever, karmically, whatever. They would try to blame that on you. And if you talked about your own depression, they would be like, what? You see where I'm at? I'm depressed. What you have a reason to be depressed for? This is somebody here that is so condescending, so contradicting. Not of themselves, but of other people. It's like vulnerable people, sensitive people, real people, good people, pure-hearted people. They may contradict a lot that they say as far as themselves. But when it comes to other people, there will be no contradictions for them. Meaning, like, how somebody behaves with one person, they're going to behave with everybody. This is somebody, like, people don't really understand. I don't know how to explain what I just said, but I'm going to leave it at that. This is somebody here, everything that they caught up in, all this, whatever this is, could be an actual fire here, or it could be, you know, police, law, they life, just everything is burning up around them. This war, this has all been at their own cause, whatever they've been doing here. And the more that this person blames you, and the more that they distract, the more that they not distract, the more that they the more that they use their time to watch you, to figure things out, to see what their next strategy is, the next plan is, the more that they keep failing, the more that you keep healing, the more that you keep on advancing, the more that you're becoming actually more prepared than what this person thinks. And see, I feel like somebody's energy here is it's something about somebody's energy here that ain't right. It's never been right. Never. They want you to think, oh, you're marrying me for money. And they want you to think that you're this addicted cheating, or you're a cheater, or you're toxic, and you're this and you're that. But really, you're the only person that bring this person true joy and satisfaction. But they won't allow you to have that, because if they allow you to have that, if they allow you to realize that they really love you, then you'll realize everything else about this person. This dark shit, this demonic shit, this I don't give a fuck shit. Okay, see, this person, as long as they can have you in this, as long as, look, I can't make this up. As long as they can do this, have you in this state of mind, we're friends. As long as they can paint this picture, they're all good. Because the moment that shit can't be painted that way, you realize this person is a fucking enemy. The moment that you realize, the moment that you start really seeing this shit for what it is, you're going to be so disgusted with this person. They know that. See, this person, they have done so many things to keep you in confusion. And it's not about keeping you in confusion about them. It's keeping you in confusion so you cannot win. Because this person knows the moment that you get into this freedom, they cannot control you. See, some of y'all don't understand. This person been trying to use this. You only marrying me for money. They want to bait you with the money and then say you only marrying them for money. And I'm using this as a scenario. So if you don't have the ability and discernment to click it in, how it registers into your life, then it don't resonate. Just say that and we'll keep it moving. When it do, you'll be back. But we coming into this, right? Let's say you had somebody, you only marry me for money. The crazy thing about this right here, y'all, is that this person knows that that's not what it is. But they know that if you get into a situation where you doing this, they the one that's really only marrying for money, is what I'm trying to say. But the fact is that they don't want you to have this control, this power. They don't want you to feel like you bring more to the table than they do. Period. So they got to keep you in a position where you always feel like you're submissive, or you always feel like you're a little bit too late. You got to wait until you get old, and it's because of this, and it's because of that, and it's this. No, it's this person. They very guilty. They guilty and they shameful. And a lot of this guilt and shame that they have, child, it got nothing to do with you. Okay? They really try to, it's like this person tries to play this mental game with you that makes you want to doubt everything that you're doing, everybody that you are with. This is, not with, everybody that you're around. This is what this person tries to do. They use rumors. They use lies. They use outside sources. They don't even show up. This person don't even have the balls and the courage to show up in their face and start a war with you. They gotta sneak. Sneak, just like on that movie on Troy, what the brother did when he started that war. He had to sneak that woman onto that ship, into that home. He didn't have the balls to say, we finna fight right now in this kingdom. I'm finna take your woman and I'm finna leave off and it is what it is. He didn't have the balls to do that. He didn't even have the balls to tell his brother what the fuck he did. But he was prepared for war with only enough tools for a motherfucking battle. At the extent, at the cost, at the sacrifice of anyone else. See, somebody not ready yet. They not ready. They still a college. They still in this college playing field right here. I don't care how much money they didn't make. I don't care if they didn't, what degrees they didn't got. They not ready yet. See, you didn't already did this. How can they beat somebody that's already already lost at this game? See, sometimes when you get to a point where I don't really have much else to lose, how the fuck can a motherfucker beat you? And sometimes you get, see, this is why y'all got to give yourself more power, because if you done lost everything and you still standing and you still got the strength to carry on the next day, you ain't lost shit yet, okay? The thing is that people want you to feel that way so that you don't keep going. You get what I'm saying? But when people come into the world and they ain't never lost nothing, they ain't never experienced it, they can't, they're not prepared. They're not, how can they beat you? They can't win against you. The craziest thing is that the moment that Troy realized what Paris did, what his brother did, he knew he was going into a not a battle, yes, a battle that he was not going to win. But he understood that it was going to be a war that would come after that would solidify everything. See, we started this whole reading all talking about love and war, right? And what just really hit me right now that Spirit gave me is that you don't really know if you love somebody until you're willing to die for somebody. You get what I'm saying? And then I'm thinking about heroes. Thinking about people that just joined the war. Maybe that's what they have a love, what they want to do. But if you don't know what you're dying for, there's no reason. There's no history. There's no legacy. You just like everybody else. See, the significant thing in this whole thing when it comes to Troy, it keeps coming back to that. Achilles and Troy both knew what the fuck they were dying for. They stood by that. They died by that. In the name of love, in the name of themselves, in the name of whatever. See, the craziest thing is that when they got up there and they started fighting, it was not about war. I mean, it was not about pride. It wasn't about war. It came down to may the best man win. I have nothing to lose because I've already gained everything. If I lose, it's my time. And see, Achilles didn't understand. Achilles, he wasn't prepared for it. Achilles, he was walking into there knowing that he was going to be the winner. And here it was, Troy, walking in knowing that he was going to be the loser. But both of these people fought with the same amount of bravery, the same amount of courage. Neither one of them started this war. Now, I said it didn't come from a place of pride. It didn't come from a place of ego. It came from a place of birthright, a place of stance, a place of this is who the fuck I am. I live by it. I die by it. That ain't pride. Because from the moment that Troy got back home and he realized what his brother did, he knew, now my wife and my kids and my family are at stake. I live by it and I die by it. Now Achilles over here, I'm a man of war. I'm a man of strategy. I live by it and I die by it. When my owner say, woo, get him. When my owner say sick him, I'm sicking him. Period. That is who I am. I am who I say I am. So when these energies came in the room, we live by it, we die by it. We live by the sword, we die by the sword. Period. So whoever this is that they looking for justice because they in a karmic situation. Look, this is why they running into more of this. Running into more karma. Running into more shit that they not prepared for. Starting more battles that they not prepared for, that ain't got shit to do with you. Because you want to know why? You not a part of that. The whole entire time, all of this is going on between Troy, Achilles, and this battle and this fight. Right? What Paris doing? Watching, calculating, trying to find him a little sling, let me try to help now. Where is the king, the other king, what is his name, whoever, where was he at? What was he doing? Sending out Achilles to fight for his wife that he lost. I don't know why this reading is so significant this way, and I really don't know where to go with it. But what I do know is that this is what it is. A lot of people saying a lot of things and doing a lot of things so that they can get whatever the fuck that they want. And it becomes a point where you either gonna fall in love to what motherfucking people are saying, or you gonna fall in love with your motherfucking self. Because it ain't nothing but music and sound. That ain't talking is one thing, going through the ears and out the other. If people ain't showing you nothing tangible, what is a word? Okay, if people ain't willing to fight for you, to show you that you made for them, then what are you doing? If you got to be indecisive about it, it's either you got some things you need to fix, or the people that you around don't need to be around. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. Because this right here, we gonna go back to that Troy moment. Guaranteed he was indecisive. He was indecisive when he found out what his brother did. It was either sacrifice my brother or sacrifice myself, my family. See, sometimes you got to stop letting people put you in them type of situations. Sometimes you got to let them live by that sword. They can blame you. You were supposed to save me. You were supposed to have my, how could you do that to me? But why did you ever put me in this situation to do this to you? See, that's what somebody keep forgetting. They keep going to, you did this, therefore I'm going to do this. Therefore I feel this way. Therefore it don't matter what I say or I do or what you've been through, right? But somebody keep forgetting what started this. The lies, the insecurity, the small plans, the little strokes. Somebody forgot because you accepted a lot of things. You accepted this. You loved it like it was nothing else. It wasn't enough. They left you in sadness. They left you in shambles. They left you in to deal with all of this shit. And now when your spiritual guides had to get in, because they out here having fun and in the streets, and it didn't came to a stop, and you didn't finally recover, and they didn't hit death, not death row, but rock bottom, child. Now they want you to listen to some music, face the sound with them. Spirit said if they thought you betrayed them the first time, that was only strike one. It's getting worse. Because see, what you guys don't understand is somebody is trying to still come back around and play. This is making me think about Ted Bundy, and you guys know Ted Bundy is someone right in the head with him, okay? At all. And this is a situation, I ain't saying y'all dealing with somebody to that extent, but this is what I'm getting, peak time. Somebody here, they know what they doing, okay? Because they planned before. This is exactly what Ted Bundy was doing. He was planning before, planning after. If he got away with all that shit, y'all know that he was strategizing. He was strategizing and planning. And what happened the one time? Then after one person got away, he still didn't stop. He felt betrayed to himself. You let them get away. He had to prove it to himself that he could still keep getting away with it and got himself caught. He was on his way to go try to do some more stuff and got caught. Okay? And still was lying when he was on his deathbed, on death row. Still was lying about everything that he did. Still was looking at it and blaming other motherfuckers. Still didn't have no sense about it. I can't make this up, y'all. Somebody here, they being, I don't know what to say about this person, but what I do know is that you need to get to a point in your life where you don't feel that you need closure with anybody. What is made for you is already there, okay? What ain't there, baby, the door was closed from the moment that they betrayed you, from the moment they said goodbye, from the moment they disappointed you, from the moment they showed you who they really were too many times. Okay, because a lot of you guys, you getting into wars, and the crazy thing is you don't even know what you're not even at hand in that thought for these wars and these battles. You just doing what you know to do. You being this protector, and Spirit said no more of my leaders, my rulers, my ones that really are supposed to be here making this difference. No more of them getting involved with this shit. Because people can't own up to who they are, what they done, what they want. They want to go behind the scenes and do things. They want to creep. And you the only one that's on the front line, willing to be loud, willing to be bold, willing to be yourself. And you the first one to get shot. Spirit said, no. I didn't make it like this for this. So you getting this power is coming back. To all of us who have this healing touch, that have the healing grace, that has that healing mind, okay, that want more, that believe, that keep trying, that open up, okay, that everybody and everything keep turning their back on you, keep trying to break you down. Let me tell you, baby, this is your time, and this is what it's about to be. Point blank, period. You thought it was over, it just started, and that's why somebody was very unprepared for this, for the whatever this is that they was trying to go into with you, because they thought it was one and done. They thought they thought they conquered. They thought they won. They thought it was over. Spirit said, baby, it just begun. Okay, so let's pull you guys a spiritual as fuck message today to clarify the reading here. Let's see what comes out for you guys. 1 second, y'all. I see all of these. Yeah, somebody could also feel like you ignored them. That's why they doing all of this. Or somebody feels like, you know, you feeling yourself, you big-headed, or you got the one up, you did something to them because they feel like, excuse me, y'all. They feel like you did something to them because they ignored you. They have to start over, and you caused this you know, mishap or delay in their life. So, you know, now they got to, you know, get back or get even. Child, they barking up the wrong tree. That's all I can say. How can somebody who destroyed your life, who went and just moved on and lived on like you didn't even motherfucking exist, really think that when karma came and hit them, that it was your fault? That's how you know you dealing with somebody like a Ted Bundy. Do you get what I'm saying? Male or female here? Okay, I don't even have to say nothing else. It says be unfuckwittable. If you find yourself fucked with, take a moment to reflect on what part of you is out of whack. Suspectable to being fuckwittable. Then check that shit with some self-love. When you're filled to the brim with love, nothing anyone says or does bothers you, and no negativity can touch you. You know what makes you a badass? You know what that makes you? A badass. A big old spiritual badass. Excuse me. So yes, you a spiritual big old badass, and this person, that's why they can't even understand the concept, because when they said filled to the brim with love and self-love, they don't have no self-love. They have self-hate, and they have hate for everybody else. It's war. This is all somebody sees. If somebody don't make them feel love, they automatically feel like somebody is an enemy. And if you used to love this person, baby, best believe they look at you like an enemy. Don't fall for no traps, no words, no lies, and no delusions, because illusions here, because this person here, they don't see you as being in love. They see you as competition. They see you as a threat. They see you as somebody who caused something in their life that they not happy about, and you need to get the fuck away from them. Because if not, child, the war is not going to be about you. It's going to be everybody else and them and everybody else. Whether you lose things and people in your life and them, you're going to have to still live with that. You get what I'm saying? So go ahead and disengage with this person now, because they are not who they say they are. Love you guys. Thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment button. Sorry I had to get a little crunk in the reading, but that was the energy. Love you guys.